Get ready to get weird!
And rolling on motherfucking Jones.
Yeah.
We going?
Yeah. I think we're going.
Did live? Good.
Philip, are we going? Okay.
That wasn't a clap. Applauding. That was to... When we do the video editing, it's a pain in the fucking ass to line everything up, so that's the best way to do it. But Jones just fucked it up by doing more claps, so... Welcome back. What episode is this?
80.
Is this 27?
6.
God, I don't know what fucking episode it is.
15.
It's New Year's Eve, and we're spending it away from our families and friends to do this dumb shit. I'm fucking hyped. We already did our weigh-ins.
Mm-hmm.
So the first plan was we're gonna start this shit, start recording, and then go individually weigh in, and then Phil's gonna take it down the numbers. Well, I haven't ate or drank anything hardly all week, so fuck that. We already did our weigh-ins. But before we get anywhere into that at all, let's talk about, we haven't even talked to anybody since Christmas, and now we got New Year's plans. So
That's right.
how's your Christmas?
Terrible. Will not discuss.
Dude, I got so much shit.
Can we just, I will touch on the fact that, 2 Christmases in a row, not that great.
Yeah.
I'm on a streak.
Well, family drama is just, it happens.
Family? Who said anything about
will
family drama?
Will you pull back away just a little bit from your mic? Yep, just push it away from your face just a little bit. Yep.
I'm not a toddler, dude. I know how to talk into that.
Yeah, Christmas is always touchy. I don't know. It was nice this year because all the family came here where we're usually traveling a lot. But I just feel like I ran my ass off still going from grandparent to grandparent to her family. And it was a lot to keep up with. It's always a lot of work.
What's the coolest thing you got?
I got a camcorder for this.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. I didn't bring it today. I forgot it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I got something dope, and I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Must not have been that great.
It was really cool. I got, you know what, man? I got from a person I work with gave me a journal, a personal journal to write in.
Okay.
It's like this leather-bound notebook.
That's kind of cool.
The paper in it's yellow, parchment style paper with no lines on it.
Yeah.
Just because I had mentioned one day.
You got to get a calligraphy pen. I can hook you up. You want one of mine?
Yes.
You want to try it out?
Yes.
I can let you borrow it.
I'm a lefty though, so I gotta.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, you're gonna have to learn. It's hard to do.
Is it? Well, I want one.
Once you figure out the angle, it's fine.
I had mentioned to her that I just want to I don't know. I feel like my New Year's resolution this past year was to be more present, and then COVID happened and all this shit. So it was the hardest year ever to be present. So
this year kind of was funny a little bit.
Yeah, it was so hard to do it. So I was like, maybe I wish I just could write down what happens either every day or every other day or once a week, whatever. Just so you can keep track of the
be kind of cool in
craziness.
5 years to see what how you were thinking.
That was the idea, and I feel like this shit people don't do that anymore. No. And I've been writing in it every other day, and for one, you realize how terrible your hand. I hadn't written a long form sentence since high school. When would you handwrite a sentence? Well, I guess maybe people write reports for work, but do you not type stuff?
I do it every day.
The only time
you handwrite stuff.
Both, yeah, because I gotta write down conversations.
I mean, I take notes and stuff handwriting, and it's miserable. My handwriting's always been terrible, but I hadn't written well, today I ate roast beef for I'd never
Yeah.
Not since high school. But I did it, and I'm going to continue to do it. So that's going to be a cool thing I'm going to start doing is just...
That's something I thought about because, with, technology and, the phones and stuff, and now I'm kind of more, exposed to that. I love all that stuff, and I think it's necessary. Mm-hmm. But I think you got to mix in the old school. So I've thought about there's some books that my boss has recommended to me and people have been you can get them on Audible too, and I'm like, fuck that shit. Yep. If it's a book, I'm gonna
sit down and read it.
Sit down and read it. So I think that'll be good, and just doing shit like that. But still, I think we need the phones and the fucking screens and all this shit, but you got to kind of click out of that every now and then.
Well,
so I need to do that more.
The reading, for sure, like reading actual books.
I'll just make you smarter.
I have this fantasy about having this office, in like a home office, and in the background is just built-in bookshelves full of books. How cool does that look, for one? And you can buy bulk books that, like, may not mean anything. You can just, like, buy leftover books that libraries are, like, getting rid of or about to burn or whatever the fuck they do with them. So you can get all those, like, cool-looking books. And then you open the... I was at... One of my Christmas gifts, my wife gave me bought us a trip. Like, Christmas morning, I open up an envelope from her, and she's like, pack your bags, we're going away for the night or whatever. So we left the next morning, and we stayed in this really cool resort in Charlottesville, and they had, like, in the lobby, these built-in bookshelves and had these crazy books on it. Like, I would flip through them. I don't know if you're allowed to touch them or whatever, but some, like, from, like, the 30s, from the 1890s, like, weird shit. And it's just weird how they wrote back then. It's got to be good for your brain to read actual book stuff.
I had a rich aunt and uncle who had, like, a big-ass three-story house in Georgia, and on the top story, they had probably a room this size, and it was like their own personal library, wall-to-wall books. They had a little reading chair in there with a lamp, and dude, these people had a kitchen downstairs and upstairs, and motherfuckers were...
We should actually do a book club.
My boss started a book club. I didn't join it because that's for nerds, but if you guys do it, I might be, like, open to it.
I mean, it does sound
We do
really
like a Dave
weird.
Ramsey thing or something like that. Get our money up. You know?
I mean, I'd be open to it for sure. I don't know. I can't. I have this ADHD thing where I think a lot of people have it, where as soon as you sit down and try to read a book, you get caught up on one word and you continue reading, but you're not retaining any of that. Yeah. I don't know. I'm terrible at, like, what do they call that? Reading comprehension.
You gotta find something you want to read, though.
Yeah, like knowledge retention of reading. Yeah, exactly.
There's got to be some percentage of interest in it, because otherwise you're just not gonna absorb it anyways.
And then Audible, you were hating on Audible, but that if you want to just, like, pack some knowledge in instead of listening to a podcast, get Audible and start just, like,
I don't think
listening to books.
I don't think it's completely terrible.
It's just not the same.
I just feel like if I'm gonna do something like that, I might as well, like, practice my reading. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because, dude, you'd be amazed at how many fucking adults, people our age, or who shit, even in high school, I can remember people getting called to read, and they cannot make their way through a fucking sentence. And I'm just like, dude.
Oh, it gives me crazy anxiety. If I have to read something like, in front of a group of people,
Sound like Floyd Mayweather.
I guess in front of a group of people does make it a little bit different. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather, he can't even read the fucking
Harry Potter book.
Yeah.
First page of the Harry Potter book.
We'll change the challenge. We'll let you read Cat in the Hat. We'll let you, if you can read one page of Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
He didn't even deny it either. He was like,
now.
yeah, I'll just go ahead and pay you, bud.
Exactly.
Did he ever, like, make a rebuttal to that?
I don't think so.
You think he was just like, he's right?
Probably. I mean, he's probably can't read.
He's rich as fuck, though.
He's been hit so many times, though. What did you get for Christmas?
So I got two things that I was not expecting to get. Cause this is what I felt bad because mom was, like, asking me, like, every year she does. She's like, I need a fucking list. Like, she's a Nazi about it, dude. Like, it's really more for her than anybody. Mm-hmm. She had, like, that's part of her perfect Christmas is watching us. I respect that. Like, yeah, I know.
Give a list. Don't go out and run, like, guess what I want. I'm gonna tell you what I want and just go get it, or give me money, or don't get anything. Like, don't give me some shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit in my closet.
Like, she took Ryan to the mall, and she was just like, whatever, just pick the clothes you want out.
That's the best type of mom ever.
Well, and I was like, fuck it, just give me money. I was like, just give me whatever you were gonna spend, because she's done that before for, like, Shannon and Allison in the past. And I was like, fuck it, I genuinely, there's nothing that I need right now or don't have or whatever. So she gave me the money, like, way before Christmas. And then, like, a couple weeks before Christmas, I was over there, and Rylan comes out, and she's like, you want to see a present? And I said, bitch, what? And she took me in there, and she said, that one's yours. And I was like, first of all, you can't even fucking read. So I don't know how you know that. But she literally sat there and pointed out all of mine. Yeah. And again, I don't know. She's illiterate as fuck. So I don't know how she did that. And I was like, Mom, what the fuck? And she was like, don't worry about it. And I was like, you already fucking get it. And she was like, I'm not going to have you sit there on Christmas morning and not open up something. And I was like, dude, it's not that big.
It was like Santa Claus stuff.
Yeah, like she has to see us physically open something. So, cut to Christmas. She had this one big box where I was just like, she was like, "You're not gonna guess what that is," and it's this dope ass indoor grill where it has like 2 different plates to it. It's got it's got an actual grill part, and then it's got a part you can take that out and put it in. And you can make crepes and pancakes and tons of shit. Yes, I'm so fucking hype. And the next thing, which she knows I've been on my meat game.
Yeah.
Cast iron skillets.
You gotta no, but before you start cooking, have you cooked
Don't
any
wash
yet?
it.
Mm-mm.
You gotta temper it. So I saw this full video on how to like. You have to put like some type of special like flaxseed oil on it first, and then put it in the oven as hot as your oven gets for like a really long time, and then let it cool back
For
down,
real?
and then do it multiple times.
And you never wash it.
And you
Ever?
won't have to, and it'll make stuff like it'll make it non-stick. It'll make it perfect.
You
but
don't
have to
ever
do that.
wash it?
No.
How does it get
I've
clean?
never washed it. You always just get the
You have to
grease
wipe it out, yeah.
Yeah, you just wipe the grease out.
Yeah,
And that's sanitary?
you shouldn't ever put cast iron in the water.
When it heats up, I guess. I've never gotten sick, and I've never washed a cast iron skillet.
And that's
I
legit.
gotta get one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
So
all
I
right.
got these last year for I think a wedding gift. I don't know. I got these nice like commercial stainless steel cookware. You've probably seen it in my house. It's like that nice ass full stainless steel. It's not the non-stick stuff. It's like what they use in like restaurants.
Yeah.
And I always had a problem with it because it like everything sticks to it unless you put a shitload of oil in it. But we didn't temper them. Like we didn't do anything. We just started cooking with them.
Mm-hmm.
So all like, unless it's like the Teflon Walmart shit, all real cookware you have to continuously temper. So if like something, every year, put that flaxseed oil or whatever the fucking oil is on it, and then put it in the oven. It's pretty cool.
Well, that's good to know. Ryan stuck his in the oven as soon he literally went home to get changed or something, stuck it in there. They came with these rubber grips on them, and I guess I've never used one, but personally I would have put on an oven mitt as well.
Yeah.
So he burnt his fuck out of his hand.
That's the problem. I did the same shit because like you can cook the best way to cook a steak is to like brown it on the cast iron or whatever, like a stainless steel.
Take it out
and then sear it really hot and really quick, and then put it in the oven and finish it.
Yeah.
Well, I did that and got the oven, like put the whole pan in the oven, and then used an oven mitt and took it out. But you forget that shit is like 400 fucking degrees after you walk away and do something and come back and grab a hold of it, and it's just like, and you're like, fuck, like I can't do shit for a week. Yeah, so you gotta be careful with those fucking things.
Yeah,
but
I'm
that's
excited.
cool.
I was like, and then I was like, and this is so cliche, but I was like, I guess that's how you know you're grown up, because I was legitimately like
hype about it. We got an air fryer.
this is
Do you
dope.
have one?
I kind of
Do you?
want one.
Oh.
No, we don't have one.
That's like the new thing. We've got all kinds of recipes planned. Do you use yours? Oh yeah. Is it sick? Yeah.
I need to get me one. I've been
Dude, I looked up. Yeah, so your mom posted about the like different temperatures and times for. I think she tagged Anna in it for air fryers, and it was like you can cook a full London broil in like 18 minutes on 400 degrees.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. We got an Instant Pot last year and only used it twice because Caitlin's terrified of it.
No, they're
So,
scary, dude.
Yeah.
They make bombs out of those bitches.
I know.
What?
Well, I cooked an Instant Pot. You never heard of it?
No, what the bomb?
A crock pot pressure cooker. It's a crock pot and a pressure cooker at the same time. So it's like it looks like a crock pot.
Can it explode?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it can, but it's like super pressurized, which makes the food cook faster, I guess. You can cook, like I put 3 chicken breasts in it and cooked them in like 8 minutes, and they were like pull apart, completely done, like they had been in a crock pot for 6 hours.
So what's the chances of something going bad? Like what
if you
what
follow
do
the
do?
directions, none. I mean, they give explicit directions on how to cook everything. I don't think you just got to pay attention to it. See, my wife is one of those people that doesn't set timers. She just refuses to set an oven timer. And it drives me up the fucking wall. Like,
Why?
are you there's a timer on all you have to do, it takes no effort. Just push the button and you don't have to worry about it and stand there and watch it. You're going to forget about it and burn the fucking house down. So why don't we just
Well, I'll be honest,
set the timer?
Every now and then I don't, but that's when I'm like banging hungry and I'm literally sitting there on the couch, like in my head looking at the clock the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I was in college, I used to not even preheat the oven. I would just put one of those Totino's pizzas in there
You're one of those?
and just like let it go and then just keep checking it. But that's when you're crazy hungry and you don't have a kid running around the house and 1,000 other things going on. So just like set the timer. It doesn't. That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Called being a
Louise.
fucking adult. Caitlin.
I guess so. So okay, yeah. I'm trying to think of other. I got a bunch of cool shit. I got this cool, like I got into striper fishing over the summer, and I asked for a trolling motor for the boat. I asked for fishing rods, like striper fishing rods, and I asked for a fish finder. Got none of that shit.
Nice.
And like
nice.
got none of that. But I did get a submersible light. It's this fucking light. It's this long. It's like an LED tubular light. You drop down over the boat. It's waterproof
You
up to
fish
30
at
foot.
nighttime?
Fishing at night, it lights up the entire water all the way around your boat and attracts fish.
Catfish,
Cool as shit.
Catfish and
Yeah.
crappie.
Yeah, everything.
Damn.
Yep. So
that's
I'm hyped
legit.
about that. Yeah, I'm hyped to use that.
Nice. I got some other little, like, just sketch stuff.
Knickknacks and trinkets.
like,
I got a flask that's in the shape of a fish. You ever seen that?
No.
It's like in the shape of a trout, but it's a flask. You
that's
can
kind
fill
of
it up with liquid.
badass.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pretty cool. All kinds of shit. Christmas is badass. I love getting shit.
Yeah, Christmas is cool.
But I guess that's why I said, like, your mom's big on the list. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I told everybody what I wanted. I had 4 things on my list and didn't get any of it. Like, I had a great Christmas. Got a lot of cool shit, but like, give me what I'm asking for.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
That's pretty good. So Jake's family fucked Christmas up.
So this is our like 1 year anniversary.
Pretty much.
Remember we did right before New Year's last year. We did our New Year's resolutions and everything.
Oh yeah.
What do you have you thought anything about it? About New Year's resolutions? No, you don't have any?
No. I better myself 247-365, dog.
Okay.
You know
Gotcha.
what I'm saying?
I failed at mine. I think mine was pretty simple. Just try to be more present. I think in some aspects I did okay. Like I was fairly present this year when it was possible, but there's a lot of shit with COVID and everything going on. I think this year it's going to be simple again. I'm going to be the glass half full guy, right? I'm just going to be a little bit more positive. Just not snap and jump to the negative. Like, I don't know if it's something in my genes or life experiences just causes me to jump straight to the worst case scenario, but I'm going to pause and breathe, count to 10, and then see the positive in life. Tom, when we were in Charlottesville, the room that we stayed in this old ass hotel had a picture on the wall, and it said Thomas Jefferson's 10 rules of life, or Thomas Jefferson's 10 rules. And the 10th rule was, when you're angry, count to 10 and then speak. And it said, if you're really angry, count to 100. So I think that's pretty cool, like a little simple
Makes
advice.
sense.
Like, I'm going to be more positive. I've never been, like, Phil is one of those guys that always, like, he's not in a, like, if he's in a bad mood, it's still not that bad, right? He's always, like, he's like the nice guy, right?
So I kind of hate that about him.
Yeah. I have a tendency to be a little bit too negative sometimes. So I'm going to be nicer. I'm going to be positive.
Okay, well,
Bert Kreischer inspired me to be the positive guy. If there's anybody that you hear people talk about Bert Kreischer in Hollywood, everybody says he's always in a good mood.
well, I think if you're going to be more positive, then I should be trying to be more negative
Yeah.
throughout the year.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Well, that would make sense. We've clashed skulls a few times in our days over this past year.
Yeah.
I'm happy that this is the last time we're gonna write down the date and there's a 2020 at the end of it. We're gonna move forward into new beginnings, and 2020 is just gonna be a thing of the past, and hopefully fucking COVID goes away and everything's normal again by summer.
Or maybe everything will suck dick
Maybe.
forever.
See, like,
Who's to say?
That's a good one.
2021 is
Right
probably
on-
gonna be
right on
worse
time,
than.
yeah. So let's get into our argument. Brad was here. Phil wasn't. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
All
We'll see you
right.
later.
Bye.
See you, brother. Thanks for setting up. Okay. All right. We're not gonna. There's people watch this. Stop that. Bye.
What about me?
Jeebs.
No, leave.
So
Love you.
see,
bud.
man. I think you tell your version of the story. Tell me what happened from your side of the story.
It was a late night, and I think I was working all day that day, and we did the podcast, and then afterwards you wanted to edit the podcast, and I wanted you to leave, and you didn't want to, and so here's where you learn new evidence about that night. Okay, I said I wanted to go to my parents' house. Big time lie. Just wanted to be alone. And then when you called me out and said the key thing, where you like, just give me your key, I'll bring it to you, I realized that my plan
your bluff. Yeah,
my plan of making you leave had failed. So that's why I doubled down and just went on the defensive.
You went crazy.
I went on the defensive. And no, partly there was a sliver of legitimacy to my.
Yes. Absolutely. I
You
talked to
realized you were gonna have to sit in a parking lot for fucking 4 hours, and you're like, dude, I'm not doing that.
What do you mean?
Fuck that. Like, because he would have to leave because you'd be here editing a podcast if his pride got in the way of.
Oh yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, you could have went to bed, and I would have been quiet and quietly edited in here. I understand. You wanted your privacy.
It was the whole.
It was a complete invasion. I had, just to fill everybody in, I've been coming over to this house with the house key. I've done it on multiple occasions. So when he suggests he's ready to leave, and then I suggest, okay, well, that's fine. I'm trying to like help out the cause and get this shit posted. Then it was just an overstep, and it ended up getting a little bit. It got a little marginal there for a second.
Got pretty heated.
I mean, Brad can attest to it. Like, I talked to my wife about it, and
What?
she's like, "Why the fuck would he give you the key to his house to edit a stupid ass fucking podcast? Like, just do it another time." And I'm like, "Okay,
Thank you, Caitlin.
yeah, I understand that, but here's the deal. Now we find ourselves in the position that we're in. It still hasn't been done, and I have a problem with." We talked about it a little bit today, and we're fine. It's a work in progress. I don't like. God, it's so hard to explain what goes on in my head. I'd
imagine so.
I feel like it's a commitment thing. Like, I felt in that moment, and I didn't know all the details that you were being a weirdo and wanted to be a hobbit for the night, but it's like, we're here, we're doing this shit. I've got all night. Let's just let me knock it out. I wasn't even asking you to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm committed, and you obviously wanted to go be lazy or do whatever the fuck you wanted to do, and I wanted to just get it done. Like, I am committed to this shit, and in my brain, I was like, dude, he doesn't give a fuck about this. Why am I the only one that gives a fuck about this? And it got ugly for a second.
I think you give more of a fuck for sure.
Yeah, I know. And that's a weird position to be in. I don't know if you've ever been in a 50-50 partnership with somebody where you care a lot more, but it sucks. It's like a weird position to be in.
No, it's not that I don't care. It's that this is for funsies for me. And when I work all day, 8 to 8, and then I got to fucking spend my day on cell phones, spend my day talking to retards who don't know how to fucking work a cell phone. And then I got to immediately get off of work, no time to breathe, start a podcast as soon as I get off some of those days.
Yeah.
And it's just, I got a little burnt out.
That's another thing. And I hear that, and we're about to start fucking arguing again. I hear that shit.
Fuck you.
And it's like, okay, like I'm giving shit up too to be over here once a week, and then another time twice a week, once to record, once to edit. It's not like you're the only one that.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that.
And I do agree. This is for fun, but I don't think you understand, like, when I'm not here, I'm thinking about this shit like 4, 5, 6 times a day and like researching like YouTube marketing strategies and like.
It's the wrong idea.
Why? I just
because that's
can't.
when we lose what it is.
Well,
it's not like I feel like you're getting 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm not saying that stuff's not necessary.
And after that argument, I went back the next day and looked and listened to some of the original episodes, and the audio was trash. But you know what it had? It had excitement.
See what I'm saying?
And energy. Everybody was hype about it. You know, like you spoke differently. I spoke differently. It started out fun. And no, I don't want to lose the essence of this, but at the same time, we're not doing this shit for nothing. Like, yeah, it's fun, but like, I mean,
I know,
people
but
listen.
I can't have a second job. And I know I'm not doing a whole lot. Papa's tired.
That was my problem. That's my another issue of mine.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I get it.
It's like this literally only takes up an hour a week for you.
I know, and like it's like every hour counts, man.
Yeah, but your hours is my 4 hours. You know, it's like, damn it, that pissed me off. Anyway, we're fine, I guess. He's still not committed. And how do you like? It's a fault of mine.
I feel like
I do this with everything. It's not just this. I do it with everything. I do it with fishing. I do it with hunting.
I know.
I do it with my relationships. I when I get something on my mind, I obsess over it. Like I can't stop. I can't fucking stop.
You're not gonna like this, hearing this, but I feel like you're asking me to play, coach, and get the water. All I can do is play, dude. All I can do is play.
No, I'm not. I would be asking that if I was like, hey, I need you to edit these 3 podcasts that's on log. Like, I need you to put the video together and do everything, and I'm just going to chill with my family. No, I'm not asking you to do that. I'm not even asking for 50-50 because, let's be honest, you're never going to get 50% of this. So, like, I was asking for, like, access so that I could do it. This is at your place.
Yeah, I know. It's my home, not a podcast studio.
This is a podcast studio.
It's kinda.
And now I'm more concerned about when we move this to my place, like
It'll be way easier for me.
yeah, there's no obligation at all for you to do anything. Like,
yeah, I just gotta
at
show up.
At least I can just show up to your house and be like, hey, we're recording. Now I'm gonna have to like go like send somebody to go pick you up.
No, I'll definitely come, but that's the thing. Then I'll just have to show up. I don't have to worry about anything.
We got to renegotiate our terms here. Jeez Louise.
I think we can renegotiate when there's monetary value.
Yeah. Speaking of that, merch is out. Take a look at this. Does that geek? I'm not gonna take it off.
That's a t-shirt. It's 100% cotton. That's a crew neck sweatshirt. You wear that out when you're jogging. You can wear it in the kitchen.
Feel this. Feel it.
Yep, that's 100% cow wool right there.
That's the upgraded tee. Thin material, light, workout in it.
You can jump.
Fucking sick.
You can jump in a pool with that on. Your body won't get wet. The water, it's like an adhesive on it, and it's like kind of like epoxy, and it just falls right off.
It makes you a penguin.
Yep, makes you a penguin.
You got to buy some shirts. That's all you got to do. Super simple. Just support the podcast. It's not like we're getting rich off this. It's going straight back into the equipment to make this better. If you're listening for free and you're not going to buy a $15 t-shirt minus 10%, a $14 t-shirt with the promo code stimulus on Ruffling Feathers.
Also
Feathers,
support local business.
Ruffling Feathers podcast. .myshopify.com. Use promo code stimulus.
Eat at Mac and Bob's. Use promo code
off.
Ruffling Feathers for a burger.
Jesus. That is not how I wanted that ad read to go. Anyway,
not bad, right?
buy merch. Fucking buy it. Shopify.
Wait, how much do you get off of a burger? That's what I'm in on.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Go to Bob's. Go to the front desk and use the promo code I'm a bum, and you will get a free burger with a side of fries and a Coke.
Yep.
That's all you got to do.
For free?
Absolutely. 100%
Yeah.
free.
You just have to walk in there in the front lobby. You got to go, I'm a bum, and they'll give it to you.
So I guess they give all bums free food.
No, you have to know to walk in there and say, I'm a bum. You can walk in there in a 3-piece Ralph Lauren and say, I'm a bum, and they're going to give you a burger. Or maybe in a calzone.
If they give me a fucking calzone, I'm there every day.
They might even give you a Boston zone.
Is the Boston zone more than the calzone?
Like money?
Yeah.
No, I think they're the same. Can't
Yeah.
really remember.
They're the same.
Is it the same?
Trust
God,
me.
I could use one right now. So
Depends on who's cooking it.
here's the deal.
I'll show you who's cooking it.
Last episode that's been yet to be released because Jones is a piece of fucking trash. You'll hear it.
That's right.
We're prefacing this idea of doing this weight gain challenge. You see, everybody goes on these weight loss challenges and tries to lose all this weight and be healthy and all this shit. Fuck that. We're not doing that shit. We're doing a weight gain challenge. We're going to see in the month of January how much weight the 5 of us can gain. Me, Jones, Brad, Crockett, Fox. Crockett and Fox have been on the show as well.
They're mentally handicapped.
Tell them why we're doing this. What was where did this idea stem from, Jones?
Tom Segura.
Okay. For those of you that don't know, Tom Segura is a comedian. Big inspiration to me. Probably top 3 for you, top 5.
Like stand-ups?
Yeah.
He's probably my favorite. Like if you're just talking stand-up, yeah,
Yeah.
he's my favorite.
He's my favorite Joe Rogan podcast guest by far. Maybe not by far. Joey Diaz is pretty good on there too.
Dude, Joey. Oh,
Anyway, poor Tom Segura injured himself in a basketball accident.
he did an episode day before
You're
yesterday.
squeaking. Stop. What?
I'll show you squeaking. He did an episode the other day. He had a hand thing on.
He did an episode of what? Of
Your mom's house.
So he hurt himself in a basketball accident with Bert Kreischer. Blew his knee out, blew his arm out. One whole side of his body's gone. So we're
Completely.
thinking he's not going to be able to exercise, move, do anything for at least a month. So our tribute or homage.
No, he said the doctors. He said they went because I think it was with his fingers. I think because the thing he had on was like a finger glove connect. I can't even describe it, but he said with that type of injury or something, he's asking the doctors, and he was like, "What's the time frame of me like being able to like feel feelings in my hand and like use it?" And they were like, "It spans." And
Apparently something was completely detached in his arm.
I think it was
don't
his fingers.
know. Yeah.
So, he said
Not allowed to have him.
he said the time frame was he's like, what's the quickest someone's healed? And he's like 2 weeks. And he was like, okay, what's the longest time it's taken for someone to heal? And they were like,
Never.
like 2 years. And
You lose your arm.
They're doing.
yeah, and he went.
They're doing an episode tonight. They're doing a live podcast
Oh, really?
tonight. Yeah.
When he said he was like, they couldn't diagnose it yet because they had to wait to see like how the healing started. So he's like, so I'm not gonna know if it's 2 weeks or 2 years until you guys can diagnose it. And they were like, yeah. And he's like, cool.
He has some words. It's like his doctor stories are funnier than anybody else's. Anyway, we want to pay homage to our inspiration, Tom Segura, and gain the weight with him. Because let's be honest, he's going to put on 30, 35 pounds next month.
50 maybe.
50 pounds next month. So we're going to gain it with him. And I would love it if everybody would jump on board and just gain as much possible weight as you can. We're starting a hashtag. We got to figure out what exactly that's going to be. I think their weight loss challenge on the Joe Rogan podcast was the Bird is Fat challenge. I think we should just do like Tom is Fat weight gain challenge or Thomas Fat challenge. Thomas Fat challenge.
Completely copy it.
Yeah. Hashtag Thomas Fat challenge. We're gonna make some t-shirts. It's gonna be hilarious. But we're gonna gain as much possible weight as we can in the month of January. And there's 5 of us that are kind of recording and weighing in. What was Fox's weight? One in the group chat. What was his? 'Cause he couldn't make it tonight.
235.
I think he said 182.
260.
All right, so Fox is 182.
Fat as fuck.
Brad weighed in today at 182.8. I weighed in today at 192.4. Jones is 155 on the dot. So I walk around at like between 198 and 205 pretty much any given day. I can't really sway from that.
On a heavy week, I'm like 162.
Okay, yeah. So you got like 7 pounds. You can fluctuate pretty quick. I hedged the bets because I know Crockett's going to go crazy. Did Crockett, you want to call him and see what his weight is right now? Let's call him on speaker. But I think he is going to go crazy because he's like the one that he doesn't have a commitment problem like you. Like he's going to fully commit and just eat insane the whole month.
I feel like he's been doing a lot of work to like be healthy in the last year or so.
Yeah, he has. But it's going to bulk. I mean, you're going to gain some muscle. I'm going to continue to work out. Like I'm going to lift. I'm just not going to do any cardio.
Yeah, I think I need to join a gym in January.
If he doesn't answer, that's going to really... He knows we're doing this too.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely...
What? 35 minutes?
35 minutes. That was the first time it was accidental for realsies. Shit.
Okay.
Ooh, wow-wee. Wow-wee.
Anyway, fuck.
That is not the climate we want to be in.
No.
I'm texting him.
Okay, yeah, we just need to get his weight. Anyway, we all weighed in, and I've been hedging the bets. I walk around, around 200 all the time. I lost 8 pounds this week. Really, after Christmas, I was like 207 at one point right after Christmas, so I really cut some serious weight. I just ate one time a day and didn't drink that much water or anything the whole week and cut pretty hard. I'm easy. I can lose weight easy just from like wrestling and stuff. It's just really super simple to cut weight, and I think everybody is. It's really simple. All you have to do is just don't eat. It's like not that hard to lose weight. Gaining is like it takes time, So it's going to be interesting to see how much weight we can actually gain and weigh in on weigh-ins on January 31st. Is there January 31st or is it January 30th? Last day in January. We're going to do another podcast and weigh in, and we're going to figure out where everybody's at. And here's the challenge. Outline it right now, Jones.
What?
What's the challenge? What are the stakes? What are the odds?
Oh, you mean what's the prize?
What's the prize? What are we doing here? Why are we doing this?
You get a fully furnished weekend away. By the losers have to pay. Is it whoever's first place doesn't pay anything?
Whoever comes in first and gains the most weight,
and then everybody else has to pay for a luxurious 5-star hotel, probably New York.
Night away,
because we're all rich as fuck.
Yep.
So we're probably gonna go somewhere super fancy, terrace, balcony view, at least 40 stories up. So that I can swan dive after the trip's over and fucking end all this nightmare. That's basically what's going on.
So whoever gains the most weight doesn't have to pay a penny for the room or whatever for a night away. And then we're going to do a night on the town, out of town somewhere. We'll figure out the details throughout this month of where we're going to go. But whoever gains the most weight doesn't have to pay a penny. I think I can gain at least 10% of my body weight. I think I can end up at 19.2 pounds heavier January 31st. Here's the deal, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. I'm not going to tell you. Never mind. I've got a tactic that's pretty much foolproof to like win this all.
Yeah, it's creatine. It's water weight, and you build as much muscle as you can.
I think
on
you can
top
only
of eating
build
a ton.
I think you can only build like 2 or 3 pounds muscle in a month if you're really going hard. But I'm going to do steroids.
Okay, I was just about to ask.
Well, I'm talking about water.
No,
I'm
not
if you
gonna do
drink
steroids.
a gallon of water a day,
I know where to get testosterone.
and then you eat a whole pizza before you weigh in, and you chug a fucking gallon of water.
Just don't poop the whole week before weigh-ins.
So put a plug in.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't. Just don't poop. Just like hold it.
Just eat a bunch of cheese the day before.
Yep.
Take
Imodium that's the anti-diarrheal, and you just don't even have to poop. It's gonna be rough.
You just drink cups of cheese.
Yeah,
like queso.
So there's ways to hedge it. I think that when this original thought came, it was like, let's just gain some weight with Tom Segura, support him in his weight gain journey that's involuntary, and just let him know that everybody's gaining weight with him, You know, America's gaining weight with him, so it doesn't even matter. If he gets fatter, it's like everybody else is fatter too, so it's all relative.
America's always gaining weight, that's for sure.
So,
bunch of fat asses.
but now I'm really thinking, like, I cut all this weight, like 10, 15 pounds before this. So now it's going to be, I'm going to go crazy. I think we can make predictions on who can, like, what amount of weight we're going to gain. I'm going to go ahead and put myself down for 25 pounds. In a month.
I don't really know what to gauge.
Let's just make it easy. Let's say 30 pounds in a month. 192 plus 30 is 222. I'm
definitely not going to put on 30 pounds.
No, I
Promise
could
you that.
probably put on 10.
Well, see, but here's the deal. It's not the winner. It's not about who can gain the most weight. It's body percentage, total body weight percentage. That's the only way to make it fair, right? So, like, if I gain 30 pounds, I don't know what that percentage is, but I'm going to say I'm going to be at 222 at the end of this. What's your final weight goal? What do you want to be at January 31st?
Probably the most I've ever weighed was 197. I want to get to at least 200 just to beat that.
200?
Yeah. I doubt I'll get there, but my realistic
See,
goal
not
is
with that attitude. Not with
probably-
that negative attitude.
Probably
you're not gonna get there.
195 if I eat
We got
pizza every night.
Yeah, I think it's all about calories. You know, if it's
Yeah.
that easy to lose weight, it's got to be that easy to gain if you're just going crazy. What's your goal weight? This is going to be the best for you, too, especially if you work out during it, because I'm going to lift during it. I'm just not going to do any cardio.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be able to put on crazy muscle, and then in February, we're going to cut it all down, and we're going to look better. We're all going to end up being better. It's a little bit of strain on your heart, I guess, but
Nah.
we can do it.
Where you going?
What's your goal weight?
I don't know, 170.
15 pounds?
I guess.
I don't think you can get there.
Probably not.
Are you going to, like, legitimately try?
I mean, if I start looking gross, probably not.
No, I'm going to look as
Dude,
nasty
you
as
gotta
possible.
commit. This is the same fucking conversation we just had. Can you just commit?
Yeah.
God damn it. Do it for Tom.
I'll probably gain a straight 2 pounds in my face. That's where it goes first.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then after,
yeah, it hits
dude,
me in the face
it
too.
goes straight to my stomach, and it doesn't go below my waist. I have chicken legs.
Yep.
I have a scrawny ass.
You better do some squats, because I'm sure, like, I'm the same way. Like, I can't, like, I've never really worked out my legs, but I'm sure if you start doing crazy squats, you can build way more muscle in your legs if you just have not been working out your legs for years. Like, it's going to be easy.
I haven't done a actual squat, a weighted squat, probably since my senior year of high school playing football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's the worst. Dude,
Fuck that.
you do squats for the first time. You put 135 on your back and you go down 3 times.
You can't get in the car to go home.
It doesn't hit you until like 5 minutes after, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh my God. And then you're in the shower the next day, reach down to go grab the towel, and you're like, oh shit. There's like something disconnected in my fucking inner groin.
Sometimes my tailbone will hurt. I don't think I do it right. Like the next day,
So are you going to join the gym? Which gym are you going to
Oh, I'm definitely going to join a gym for
You know
sure.
they're putting a Planet Fitness in Salem?
I'm not paying $40 a month somewhere though. That bullshit you were talking about.
They're putting a Planet Fitness in Salem. Like
It's
it's
$10 a month.
$10 a month.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's like right beside my gym.
Wish there was somewhere I could like. Well, actually, never mind. Fuck that. Well, that's the thing is I'm definitely not going to gain weight. I joined that basketball league, so I'm gonna be running my dick off.
You just got to eat more.
All right.
Is that Crockett?
Yeah.
What's his weight?
197.
Jeez.
Well, he's strong
He's
though.
the
like
heaviest one.
Well, he's built. He's
That's
gained so
true.
much
That is-
weight.
that is true. He is
and muscle.
bulkier.
197. Ask him what he wants to be at the end of this. And can he? Why is he not answering the phone? Can he can text, but he can't.
He hasn't got to spend a New Year's Eve with Brooke in 2 years. He wants to have one night.
Again, it's just
the
like,
same fucking shit.
I don't
man.
understand it. I don't get it. Like everything that I'm involved in should have everyone else that's involved in its full attention.
That's rude.
Maybe it is.
He wants to have one night with his new dog, his fucking new dog.
He can't take a 30-second phone call. Like
You gotta
I'm about to
think,
kick him out of his
man.
con.
You gotta think.
I can't kick him out. Listen though,
You gotta think.
that's good though. Like He's the one I was worried about gaining the most. And if he's already 197, he doesn't have much to go. Like, how much weight can he possibly gain?
That dude can definitely.
That dude walks around. He probably walks around normal at like what 180,
Remember those pictures he
said
was showing?
210.
210.
I believe him.
Do you remember those pictures he was showing us at your house a couple weekends ago when he used to be chunky?
Me and him were
Yeah,
on
Brad
a
was
tear
fat as
in
fuck for a
college.
little while.
I was I'm pretty sure 197 is the most I ever weighed, and I hadn't touched a weight in like 4 years.
Wow.
Me and him would literally be hungover as shit, have the worst anxiety, go straight to Bojangles, eat breakfast at Bojangles, and then right after that, it would end up being like 11 o'clock. Get a pizza and a couple 2 liters, lay on the couch beside each other, watch Netflix until about 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then we'd go get Chick-fil-A,
Get wrecked.
carbo load.
Oh,
Nothing but.
You're
Damn.
probably shitting like crazy.
Gotta check on this.
Scary bones.
What are you doing?
I gotta check on the camera.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing. I'm just checking, making sure everything's good.
Phil dipped out. Phil was ready to get the fuck out of here. It's kind of rude. Oh, yeah. Oh, you fucking like that. Yeah. Oh, my nipples. My little tiny dimes.
All right.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just making sure it was all good.
Took care of the intermission.
So that's kind of where we're at right now with the weight gain. I think we've got everybody except for Jones fully committed. Now all we need is like some social media support with everybody doing it. Right?
Right.
Hashtag.
See, but when we have people post about it, you got to have people say hashtag Tom is fat, and then hashtag Ruffling Feathers, and then hashtag Tom is fat, hashtag Ruffling Feathers podcast, and then hashtag weight gain challenge. Yeah. Or gainers or something fucking that sounds way more catchy. We'll come up with it. I was not prepared. But
You need to commit, dude.
it's just like I can only have so much time in the day. I'm not kidding, dude. When I fucking am at home and like they go to bed,
Mm-hmm.
I'm on YouTube like researching how to get better at this.
Yeah.
I do it with everything.
Yeah, I got it.
Do you not do that? You don't like
Yeah.
research like YouTube videos on like
I got
sales or whatever, like to
I
try
got
to
a
get better?
new Xbox game 2 weeks ago. I've been pretty deep into that.
What kind of
What is
Xbox
it?
do you have?
Xbox One X.
I'm getting one. I just actually got one.
I got.
Are you getting the new one or are you getting
No,
the...
I
Yeah,
got
I'm
Jay.
not buying a
Jay
new one.
sold me. Jay got the new one, so he sold me the his old Xbox. He
You
got the PlayStation though.
You gotta get.
I have I got
Yeah.
the 4.
What kind of
The 5
Xbox is it?
It's a one, whatever.
One S, One X.
No
the
clue.
base. Oh.
I'm buying it for $50.
Oh, okay.
What game are you playing?
Cyberpunk 2077.
See, I'm going to buy it, but I'm not hopping on it.
If you have
the
the,
bugs
what do
are-
you have?
I have a PS4.
Don't buy it.
Really?
I've heard it runs terribly on it. Don't until you get a PS5. Don't run it. The only reason, so with me, if you've heard any, I'm sure you've heard about all the fucking bugs and shit.
Yeah.
So apparently the One X of the base consoles runs it the best. So I just lucked the fuck out, and I've been literally my favorite genre of fiction is cyberpunk. Like I
Yeah.
love
What
like
is that? I don't know what that
It's
is.
cool
it's
as
a
shit.
dystopian future type of thing where people have like cybernetic implants. It's a lot of underground gang, like megacorps run the world. There's been like governmental collapse and all these stories. It's like Blade Runner, Ghost in the Shell. You probably never fucking
It's
seen
made
this
by
shit.
the people who made GTA.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. Is
it really not?
No, it's the company that made The Witcher 3.
I saw
Same basic concept though.
I saw
Yeah.
a review of that next to the new GTA game, and GTA apparently is like has way better graphics and gameplay.
GTA's fun.
The thing about Cyberpunk is that like it has a lot of bugs because they kind of rushed it to completion. And you know, I heard it runs pretty good on the next gen stuff. And like I said, with mine, I've had one or two small things happen that does not affect my gameplay experience whatsoever. And like I said, for me, I've been waiting on this game for years. So for me, it's totally fine. But you know, the people have been making the GTA comparisons with it, but it's just because it's set in a fucking city and you can do it. But it's not. It's a completely different thing. There's a narrative story that goes along with it.
What's the narrative on the new game? Like, I'm interested in the game. Like, I never played. The last console I had was the Xbox 360. So, and I never, like, we would get Call of Duty and I would never I would just play the online stuff. I would never play the actual, like, campaign.
Well, so.
Because I'm terrible at it. Well, but I was so interested in watching people play the campaign because it's like a storyline that's, like, cool to follow. Same thing with Grand Theft Auto is even cooler.
Well, that's what the thing is like Grand Theft Auto does have a storyline, but this Cyberpunk game and, like, that Witcher game I've told you about, they're, like, technically RPGs, so their whole thing is like the story is like one of the main aspects of it, and then it's a shooter. And
what does an RPG stand for?
Role playing game. So you create your own character.
That like Skyrim?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you get to
I
choose
played Skyrim. That was a cool game.
Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
Shit like that.
Yeah, you get to choose your genital size in this game.
Wow.
If you're a man, you can have a dick or a pussy.
Well, okay.
And you get the choice. You get two different.
Why would you choose a small dick in a game?
If you want to be,
it's got to be 100% of people that play that game pick the biggest dick size.
No, there was a bug where
the dick will fly out of the pants.
Hanging out of the pants.
Yeah,
it's just flopping around.
And Keanu Reeves plays like this guy in the game that basically his consciousness has been implanted on this chip that your character has to put into his body.
Is that why he advertises for that?
Yeah, yeah, because he's a character in the game called Johnny Silverhand, and he's basically fucking in your head the whole time, and he'll appear throughout the game and talk to you, but you're the only one that can see him talking. Yeah. So, but it's fucking badass, dude. And you got to go on a bunch of missions for like gangs and fucking mega corporations and like all this other shit, and like it's fucking gnarly, but it's got a really good story with it, and I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot.
I'm excited. I don't have time for to play a game. It'll probably sit in my closet. Like I'm not. I don't know. I like playing sports games.
Yeah. Well, this is the time. This is the type of game where like if you sat, you're gonna lose sleep.
We were talking about it on the phone today.
Yeah.
It's this addictive, obsessive personality that I have. I can't be around it. Yeah. I can't. It's gonna it'll ruin my life. Like I'm not kidding. Like an Xbox could probably be the next step towards divorce for me because I won't be able to get away from it.
And Radford, that's how we all were.
Yeah.
That's how we just play Xbox and watch Netflix and drink beer.
It's just fun, dude. Passes the time. And I'm single. So I got a lot of free time on my hands. I didn't play as much, a year ago, but
I see people with kids like playing Xbox games or PlayStation games. I'm like, dude. Come on.
It's fun.
Let's figure it out. But,
I mean, if you can make the time for it, there's nothing wrong with it. But if it's starting to, like, get in the way of you taking care of your fucking kid, I think you need to reevaluate yourself.
No, you need to get a Wii.
I've always thought that I've got, like, if you've got enough time to play a game, you've got time to go try to figure out, and like, another job or something like that. Like, you've got too much time. If you've got enough time to, like, play, maybe not, though.
I think you need all sorts of... escapes and releases, anything you can. I mean, even like if you you love hunting, but if you were so addicted to it that you were like letting it interfere with family time, so I mean, anything can get out of fucking hand, man.
Speaking of
especially
hunting,
if you're like us.
Is hunting season over?
No, let's go
this weekend.
Sure.
Okay.
I gotta go pick up my tree stand in Floyd anyway. Let's go.
All right.
And then we can do a podcast about the. I would love to have a podcast about like hunting and fishing stories and taking Jones because he's never done any of that shit, and we film the whole thing and then do a podcast about it afterwards. But he's not into the idea.
Well, I'd never really done it either, Jones, and I
just don't want to be there all day.
And then I fucking marked a turkey right in front of Brad, and he was hype about it.
Yeah, and I shot at it, and I swear to God, I hit a feather, and it just exploded, but I didn't even kill the fucking turkey.
I just want to shoot a dead animal.
The crazy thing that happened. The crazy thing that happened with that is we were there that morning. We got there and like we're on the way, and Brad, like, we're just normal. You have to get up at like 4:00 in the morning.
Nope.
I pick Brad up.
Hard
and
pass.
It's still dark outside. We get to where we're going, and right when we pull up to where we're parking, Brad pulls out this like metal bottle, like a metal bottle of like drink or whatever, and he hadn't said anything about it for this hour-long trip.
He was
like,
sitting there thinking about it the whole time.
He's like, "You want a drink?" I'm like, "Sure." And I open it up and like get a whiff of it. It's like pure fucking bourbon at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, "No," and I instantly start gagging and my mouth starts watering. He just is swigging it the whole fucking.
Dude, it was cold. It got my temp up.
As soon as we got there, he started drinking it. I don't know why he waited, but
I'm not a psychopath. I'm not gonna wake up at 4 a.m. and like just buck a fucking half a bottle of liquor.
Oh,
5 a.m.'s more 5 a.m.'s more acceptable than 4.
It's an hour
He's
later.
woken up at that point.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I had my breakfast. That was good.
Yeah.
We are sitting in this tree stand looking over together. Both of us are sitting in this tree stand, and we're looking over this field, and we're waiting on a deer to come. I was just fucking. I've taken Brad twice now, and I was completely sure a deer was gonna come out both times. First time, didn't see one living thing the whole time.
Not a squirrel, not a fly.
Nothing. This time, in the morning, I'm sitting here all fucking day until Brad sees something. So, like we've been sitting there for like an hour and a half, and like 5-6 turkeys walk out like 100 yards.
Clip them?
100 yards from us. I said, Brad, shoot that fucking turkey. Shoot it. Shoot that bitch.
Shoot that fucking turkey.
So he shoots and misses. And I'm like, that's what happened, right? And then I was like, okay, let me try to shoot at it because I'm pretty sure I can hit it. It's like 100 yards. And it's a weird shot. So I shoot, miss, and then I rack it and shoot again and hit it. Then I give the gun back to Brad. The turkeys we've been blasting away, still haven't all ran away.
They were actually killing the other turkey.
So
They were
what
fucking
happened?
them
The
up.
reason
Really?
Brad got
Yeah.
another shot at him, these 5 turkeys that were with the one that I shot
They
started
attack you?
beating the fuck out of the one that I killed. Like I'd
Really?
seen it happen on TV a little bit, nothing like what happened.
I had never seen
That
anything
turkey
like that. They were
dropped
jumping them.
and started kind of flopping, where it was dead. That's what birds do. They just flop around. And all of those birds surrounded it and just started beating the shit out of it with their like feet and feathers and everything.
Probably
it was like
5 turkeys.
beating the hell out of it.
Jumping.
They
one
were just
turkey.
boys 2 seconds ago, and then
Yeah.
now he drops and they start beating the hell out of him.
Do you think that the turkeys, through evolution,
It was an instinctual thing.
have
dude.
grown to know that he's suffering and to fucking put him
I think
out?
so, maybe. And they didn't miss a beat, or they just noticed weakness because
Unless they're just gangsters.
Turkeys eat like meat, like they'll eat like bugs and dead stuff.
Turkeys
They're
go
fucking
hard.
crazy.
Yeah.
So I think that was that as like an instinctual thing. They saw weakness and fucked him up, and then maybe that too, like just put him out of his misery.
That's fucking
But
spooky tits.
While one of them was just beating the shit out of him, Brad shot again and missed. But it is what it is. We got a turkey. Still haven't cooked it. It's in my freezer right now. And then we walked around, and I jumped up the.
So your
fucking
freezer
nice
in your
ass turkey.
house?
Not the whole turkey, just the breasts
Oh.
and legs.
I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a big freezer, but not that big.
Yeah. Now you can cut them up to pretty.
Wait, do you have the bottom freezer that pulls out? You only have the side.
Just the side,
Yeah. Can you fit a whole turkey in there?
like a live turkey? Probably not.
No.
It was a big.
Why would you
ass
put a
turkey.
live turkey in there?
I don't know. Well, I mean, maybe if you wanted to, I don't know. You probably fit a live.
Make it
turkey.
fucking suffer? You think you could push the door open?
Probably in the bottom one. Like if it was one of those pull-out ones with on the bottom.
No, it definitely couldn't get out of that if you have to pull it out.
Yeah.
You
That
should
shit-
try it.
That shit would blow out of mine. I don't know. But yeah, so that like Brad's hooked on hunting. I don't know why. He must be just a natural because we haven't seen shit both times we've gone. We killed that turkey, but that's kind of whatever. But he likes it. I think you would like it.
It's fun.
I'll give it some consideration.
Yeah.
I told my dad you were trying to get me to do it. He's like, you should go.
Just
Ryan.
being out. Yeah.
You should try it, buddy.
Go, buddy. And he pat you on the head.
So, that's never something I got. I would like to do something like that, and I never got to do that.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Dad.
It is fun.
I'm
It's-
just kidding.
It's
I'm
peaceful.
just kidding.
It's actually really peaceful.
It will.
Until the gun goes off.
Right.
That
But
guy-
that's the thing is a day of stillness and then a boom, kaboom.
Yeah. That's exactly what it's like. And,
It's a
and
good rush.
during rifle season, there's people like on neighboring properties that'll be hunting too, or maybe you go with a group of 5 or 6 people and somebody will shoot that's like close to you. Not like close. Like
I mean, do
not
you
in
really
danger,
want me to
but it
have a
scares
gun
the
around you guys?
Shit out of it. No, you're gonna be with me, and it'll be my like I'll be like if you don't have a hunting license, you've got to go like with me with my gun. You're not just gonna be fucking
Rogue.
yeah. You're just not gonna go tactical on
Well,
them.
don't fucking ask me about the podcast that day, because then I might fucking shoot you in the face.
I might go naked next time with mud covered all over me and go incognito barefoot.
If we get ghillie suits, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to dress up.
But
in,
then
like,
we have to
full
go
camo.
have a meal afterwards in public in the ghillie suits.
The
That's
most fun thing
only way.
about hunting is the camaraderie. So if you get a group of like 4 or 5 guys that you like and you can be around, you get up early in the morning, it sucks, whatever, and then hopefully a couple people kill some deer. You help that person get his deer out, get it gutted, deal with that, and then you go to lunch, drink like 4 or 5 beers, eat you a nice big old fat lunch, and then come back and hunt the evening. Ideally, you're camping there, so you stay there the whole fucking time. Oh man, there's nothing like a hunting camping trip.
That's what we should have done.
I would be more game
Friday
for that.
Yeah.
If I would be more open.
Maybe you could just stay at camp and be the camp bitch and keep the fire going and shit.
can smoke and play guitar.
No,
just
you
make
can't. It's
bacon
too loud.
and
No, you're not. Not playing guitar. It's too loud. Scare
I'll
the fucking deer away.
Play quiet.
Saturday's supposed to be 63 degrees. Me and Crocker were talking about going golfing, but we should do a camping trip. I don't know if it's going to rain or not.
I probably won't go camping, but I'll go hunting for sure if you want, or golf, whatever. Same old, same old. I'll do whatever you want to do.
Nah, I'm good with either.
Let's wrap it up. Tell me about the challenge one more time.
We're gonna get fat, and whoever loses has to pay for a trip.
Tom Segura, we're with you. We're going to gain the most weight that we possibly can with you. You're going to get fat as fuck. You might die. We're going to gain the weight with you, and hopefully America just rallies behind us and gains some weight with you. We appreciate you staying strong. Bert's probably going to gain some sympathy weight as well. Hopefully both of your wives gain some weight as well. It's going to be fun. 2020 sucked. Let's roll into 2021 way fatter than we've ever been. Thank y'all for listening. We appreciate it. Go buy some merch. Anything else?
Nope.
Deuces. We appreciate it. Peace.